I'm PB Squamer, and this is my 2018 Volkswagen Golf GTI SE. Now, if you're looking for something that's sporty, quick, but also amazing on gas and can be a perfect daily driver, look no further than, well, my daily driver. And you may say to yourself, so you're a little biased? Yeah, I am a little biased. It's my car. I bought it. And I'm starting my first review on it, so obviously it's an amazing car. So what do you get when you buy this? Well, first off, I have the SE package, which is the second package. It comes in 3 different packages. It comes in the Sport, the SE, and the Autobahn. Personally, there's some benefits to getting the Autobahn. We'll go over them a little bit. The SE package comes with these upgraded lights. They are blindingly bright at night, and they are amazing. And on top of that, they follow when you steer. All GTIs really like the color red, and you get this red line that comes across the front, and you get this tiny sporty car. Now, how fast is it? Well, that's an easy one. It goes 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds with 220 horsepower and 258 feet of torque. Now, we're going to go around to the side, and I'll give you a little more of the red and black thing they got going on. Continuing on the side. Now, what you have here is this red little badge thing that the GTI, because they love the red. Personally, I think it matches the black great, and I really like it. As a biased person, I love black rims. They're by far my favorite, and when I actually saw these rims that come on the GTI in every trim, I thought to myself, dang, those are rims I'd still like. Personally, I might upgrade to black eventually, but I'm pretty satisfied. When you upgrade to the SE package, you also get these red brake calipers, which look really good. They say GTI on all 4 tires. They look and they work really well. Coming around to the back, now the GTI SE comes with 2 exhaust ports, and if you buy it used from somebody that decided they needed a bike, like mine did, you get a good bike path. That's not included in any other thing. And I can't imagine it being used for anything but a bike, because I don't think you can tow in this tiny car. Before we hop inside the car, which I'm gonna do next, I think it's important to look at your trunk space. To open the trunk, you pull this thing up and it goes upwards. This is about your trunk space, which is all the stuff I've been using to clean my car and my GoPro stuff that I just bought. It's a good bit of trunk space for such a tiny car. You got your tethers in the back, which work great, your 12 volts, everything else, and that's your trunk. This part comes undone with literally just lifting it up. It takes almost no amount of effort, but personally, I like it because I know you can't see in, but it covers the whole area and you can't see into people's trunks. All right, stepping into the car, you may have noticed, hey, he changed clothes. Yes, it's a completely different day because my battery died for the GoPro. Side note, this isn't as easy as I thought it would. I'd be like, oh, I make TikTok videos. I have a natural personality. Should be easy. Incorrect. All right, first off, so when you first sit in the car, the first thing you notice is you have a ton of room, which is so odd, I think, from how small this car is from the outside. And the second thing is the black and red thing did not only was on the outside, it is very much on the inside. It continues all over the inside of the car. I'm gonna give you a quick turnaround. So there's red and black stitching all along this steering wheel. There's red and black, obviously, well, for the speedometer and everything like that. The other thing I noticed is this gigantic screen. All right, we're gonna turn the car on. I don't know how well you would hear this. The windows open, but well, it was enough to scare the Chihuahua, so, you know, that's enough. All right, and it continues with this red and black theme as you go throughout. Obviously, this screen is gigantic, and this is the upgrade that comes with the SE package and the Autobahn. Moving on, my car got very messy in the one day I went for recording, and you can see that it has red and black stitching on these leather seats, which also come in the SE package. You can get it with the ugly plaid that is like the GTI like standard or whatever, but personally, not a fan. Not a fan at all. All right, and since we're sitting here, we might as well. So it's automatically limited to 4,000 and neutral or park or whatever. So sitting here, the screen is amazing. Apple CarPlay, which by the way, if you're buying a car anymore, Apple CarPlay is the minimum. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. All right, from this, you can control, you got 3 options. You got mode, you got auto, on and off, and you got traction. Now, the mode, when you click it, pops up with 3 different options. You got eco, and you can click until it'll tell you what each one does. For steering, normal, drive system, eco, front differential, normal, ademption, front length, engine sound, eco, everything. And you can press it again, get you to normal, which obviously same thing, but it's just normal. And then you got Sport, which, by the way, most fun, horrible gas mileage. It turns all of these into Sport. As far as I'm concerned, there are only 2 more modes, normal and Sport. Eco is garbage. All right, the other thing you want to consider is when you're getting this, you're getting it for a daily driver. It is not a weekender car. It's not a sports car. It drives like a sports car, which is the bonus, but it is not one that looks like it. So the one thing you have to consider is how big the backseat. I've never been in the backseat. Hang on. Oh, this is nice. I got plenty of room. Yeah, this is great. Honestly, the only thing I'd say is you don't have a lot of room, like elbow-wise. I mean, height-wise, I'm 6 foot, and the top of my hair I can feel is touching the roof. But besides that, no, there's lots of room. The leather back here, really comfy. No, I give it an 8 out of 10. I like it. It's good. In the back, you obviously got anchors for your car seats on both sides, and I like it. All around, nice. All right, but one of the main things is you don't buy this car just for the amazing looks, the large space in the back. You buy it for how it drives. So here we go. All right, to be fair, this is gonna be a lot harder than every other review I hopefully am going to do, because I drive this car every day. This isn't anything different for me. I mean, it's an amazing ride. Don't get me wrong, but you know, it's just the way it is. So I'm gonna try to do this as honest as I can. First things, the steering wheel, nice, it's nothing special. For those of you that like drive a lot or are picky or have tried a lot of different cars, the steering wheels actually do make quite a difference. My favorite steering wheel I've ever driven was in my 2008 Honda Accord, which is such a weird car to have like a favorite about for wheels. Second favorite was 2015 Hellcat, because it had this like wide steering wheel, super nice. All right, so biggest complaint about the car that I have a few. First, this is just a personal problem. The gas tank is on the right side. No, it should be on the driver's side. I don't know why I have this, but this is the only car I've ever bought with it on the right side. I don't like it. Second thing, the windows are really hard. Like, I should not have to have gorilla fingers to push down on this. It's just such a weird thing, and I don't know how I feel about it. Third thing, and this is more of a, I'm not sure if I like or hate it. So if you've been in the car for more than a couple minutes, it doesn't do this if you've only been in it for a couple minutes. When you get out, the car completely turns off. And I can't figure out the exact criteria for when it turns off and it doesn't turn off. Like, it's such a weird thing. And I don't know. All right, safety. So this car does have auto braking. It does. It has, it will automatically brake. I have found that out because I almost got into an accident, which admittedly was partially my fault, partially not. I was driving, the person in front of me slammed on their brakes because the person in front of them slammed on their brakes and the person in front of them, and I got the end of it, so I was the very last amount of time to react. And it feels weird because the brake, it doesn't just brake, it takes the actual pedal down to the floor, so your foot's no longer touching it for a second, which is just super odd. And I was like, you know, I don't know how I feel about it. So there's those things. I absolutely love this car for so many reasons, but that's one of the things that I was like, this is odd. Let me see what else. Next, the other thing is, for the lights, there are some weird features that I've never seen in any other car before. So when you turn on your blinker and then you brake, one of the lights will come on the side to give you more vision of turning. Now, it's not dark enough for me to do it now, and honestly, I don't want to film in complete darkness because it's just not worth it. Just know that the lights are astounding. They're amazing. Definitely upgrade to the SE package, 100%. Don't start with the Sport. It has, I mean, it's got some basic features, got pretty much the same engine. It doesn't have the updated everything. Now, the screen's smaller, it doesn't have the leather seats, which are a major draw for me. Now, the Autobahn, which is one up from this, it doesn't come with a lot of features. It comes with self-parking, which I feel like should have an asterisk next to it because, all right, let's see if I can, yeah. So I feel like the
self-parking should have an asterisk, because you still have to brake and accelerate for the car, but it just does the steering part for you, which personally, if it's gonna self-park and you're gonna pay a few extra thousand, just, it should do the whole thing, but it doesn't. The other thing is that I personally, the only thing that I would be like, all right, this is why I would upgrade to the Autobahn, is you get upgraded speakers. The speakers in this car are, I would say, at best, average. They're not fantastic, they're not terrible, you know, they're just they're middle ground. One of the big things that I've always noticed is that the hood is like, since it slants down and this is a small car, I have the best vision of any car I've ever driven. And obviously it's a really short hood and there's no trunk, so parking in this car, amazing. Parallel parking in this car, amazingly easy. Just all around, such an easy car. It literally feels like you're driving a little go-kart. What else? All right, let's talk about competition, because honestly, this was like a major draw for me. I was trying to figure out what was the competition for this car. Personally, I would equate it to the Ford Focus ST, the Impreza, the Subaru Impreza WRX. They're all around the same price range. Honestly, I would have gone with the Impreza, I would say 5-6 years ago, but they haven't updated the interior to match this level. It's very simplistic inside. I don't think it came with Apple CarPlay for this year, and I didn't like it. Going above, you have the Golf R, which is this car, but like on steroids. It's got full all-wheel drive and added horsepower, but you're gonna add about $10,000 of a difference in pay. And the interior is just as nice, the screen's just as nice. The only other thing that I could equate it to is the Honda Civic SI. Now, the SI has a lot less power than this, and on top of that, the seats aren't as nice. This screen is a big draw because it just is an amazing draw. You've got high quality, it's got the Apple CarPlay, which again I said is a must. And one of my favorite things about this car is that right now I'm going on a back road. I think I'm gonna switch at some point I'm gonna switch you guys to right here so we can discuss a little more. It's got, oh, another thing, really important. It has paddle shifters. Now, paddle shifters are awesome if you know how to use them, I would best describe. So in this car, it downshifts, but obviously you're gonna wanna downshift twice if you're going normal speed, because right now I'm at about 1,700 RPMs, and if I downshift twice, I'm now at 4,000, and I'm suddenly going around 70 in a very tight corner space. And then to cancel it, you just hold down the up shifter, and it goes back down to normal mode. Cornering. This car is amazing on cornering, especially when you upgrade it to the sport mode. Sport mode upgrades the steering, obviously, changes the engine, changes the resting RPM, all around great things. I'm going to find some place around here to do a complete stop and then just gun it, but I'm not sure exactly where I'm gonna go for that, so I'm gonna find it first. All right, so we're gonna drive. So we're gonna start from a dead stop. We should easily be able to break traction on this, and then we're gonna go down that turn down there because it's got a windy road, and I think that's gonna start us. So we're gonna start in regular mode, and then we're just gonna go for it. Let's go. Yeah, we easily break traction. And 60. Everything flies out of my car. All right, so obviously some major torque behind it. And that's just the regular everyday. So if we switch it to sport mode, it's gonna kick up the revs a good bit. Oh snap, how far did you move? So we're gonna kick up the revs a good bit. Right now we're working at around 27 is what it idles at. And you could floor it real easy. And on top of that, now the suspension has changed also, and everything else. The suspension and the driving, the steering wheel is now really stiff, so you can handle this corner. And the main reason I did this specific route is because of this corner, which I'm hoping the camera is not gonna flip out when I take it, because because you just into it with, damn, it's loud. All right, yeah, so as you go into it, and these people in front of me are gonna end this, but that's just how this car handles, and also it's very loud. I forgot that, so also on top of what it does to everything else, it also increases the engine noise, and it is significant. And that's gonna be the end of that because these people are not gonna let me go fast. So let's kick it back down to normal. Oh, final thing is you can customize it, your normal, which is completely adjust. You can do any of the things you want. Obviously, the more eco stuff you put into there, mostly the engine, better gas mileage, you're gonna get more sport stuff, it's gonna be more handling, everything like that. I do think that it would be interesting to set it to sport mode all the time. Like, not all the time, but like the steering would be very odd to have in a daily drive because it tightens the steering so much. But yeah, it's a fun car. And this is why you buy it, so that you have this like in between where you can just drive it every day and then come off corners just like I did back there. Well, that is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is my first one I'm ever gonna do. Leave a comment below on what I should do differently, what you want to know more about the car that I didn't list. I tried my best. I tried to think of everything that I enjoy. Oh, this has heated seats, by the way. That was the only thing I thought of earlier that I didn't mention. Tune in next time. I'm probably going to steal my dad's BMW and review that next. Specifically, that one right there, the Z4. Yeah. We'll probably have a special guest, my dad, because he said if I want to use this car, he has to be in the video. So, well, tune in next time to see that. Catch you guys later. Peace. Wait. This is gonna be the dorkiest thing I can do, but if I ever get popular, I can sell merch off this. Please subscribe below to join the PB Squamer Squad, which I will just call the Squamer Squad. Please subscribe below because I'm gonna try to do more of these. Peace, guys. Thanks for watching.